Hello, everybody, and welcome to Planet Coaster 2, which just came out a couple days ago. I think we're gonna go check it out, play some of the career challenges, and maybe play some sandbox stuff in the future, maybe. Yeah, we're gonna start out with first drop. I did play Planet Coaster 1 a while back. It's been a very long time though, so I barely touched it, so we're gonna see how this goes. Fairly new to the series.
Why, hello there! I'm glad you could make it.
And
I'm Oswald B. Thompson, the CEO of Coaster Coast.
Oh, Oswald, I didn't realize we had a guest. I'm terribly sorry. It didn't come up on my schedule.
Not to worry, Eugene. This is the person I was telling you about. You're looking at the successor of Coaster Coast. Well, providing everything goes smoothly, of course. I can't just hand them the keys to the kingdom now, can I,
Goodness, I do apologize. I just checked my roster and there you are, right between King Coaster and Queen Splash. Not quite sure how I managed to royally mess that up, but never mind. You're accounted for now.
Marvellous! Well, with that sorted, I think it's about time Eugene, our brilliant ride engineer, and I showed you the ropes. Consider this your official induction.
Alright, I was gonna say, I probably should have read the instructions before I started it, but I guess we're gonna get right into it. So it's a great day Planet potential parks out there. Let me get through Coast to Coast induction first. Please keep your arms and legs inside the coaster when onboarding at all times and strap in for some lessons and park engagement management.
Before we get started, we have a checklist of objectives from HR that we need to go through. I know, but it's been company policy ever since one of our interns didn't know how to move around. We left them to it, only to find them in the same spot 3 days later. Oh, that won't be you though. Let's try moving the camera around the park now.
Alrighty, so yeah, we're gonna rotate it and zoom. There you go.
I've got something that I think you'll enjoy. It's time to build your first ride. I'll hand you over to Eugene. He won Ride Engineer of the Year in 2016, so you're in good hands.
I took the liberty of getting a ride ready for you to build. All you need to do is find a place to put it.
Alright, sounds good. Just flat rides. Like I said, teacups ride. Create custom teacups. It's got low clear. It's got some good excitements. Let's put it right there. 2,000
Splendid.
grand.
Our guests will need a way to access the ride. So let's add an entrance gate.
Alrighty, if I can just do that.
And with every entrance, we need, that's right, an exit gate.
Alright, we're gonna put that right there.
You will need to connect a queue path to the ride entrance. Without one, guests will not be able to access the ride.
Okay. So I guess we just like drag it over here. Yeah, there you go.
We
There you go.
obviously won't need queues for guests leaving the ride. Could you imagine? So you'll need to make sure you're connecting a standard park path to the exit gate.
Okay. So oh, okay. So we had to leave this thing. I'll delete this one. So it's kind of like shit. There you go.
And that's it. That's all the steps for building a ride. If you do need a handy little way to remember those steps, I used to remember it as BEEP. Building, entrance, exit, path. Oh, and don't forget to open the ride.
Okay.
Actually, that would make it Beat Po, wouldn't it? Oh, doesn't have the same ring to it.
So let's click on the ride. Oh yeah, open. Okay, it's open
It's
now.
also worth noting that our guests will have to pay for tickets to enjoy the rides in our parks. We control how much we charge, though. So let's encourage guests to ride our latest attraction by setting the ticket price to bargain for now.
Okay.
We can always increase the price later. As I like to say, when you achieve popularity, charge premium for prosperity.
Oh yeah.
But one step at a time, eh? For now, a very well done and a shiny medal earned. That's your first ride built, and I'm sure it'll be the first of many.
Heck yeah. Alright, first objective done.
The addition of a new ride will have given a slight boost to our park rating.
Heck yeah. I check the other. There. Park rating.
Multiple different factors contribute to this rating, so you'll want to pay attention to the park rating overview. The better the rating, the more guests will visit.
Heck yeah.
While driving the guest count up is good, we need to make sure the guests also remain happy while they're visiting. As you can see, we've just received a report that not all of the guests are enjoying themselves.
Oh man, why is that?
It seems some are rather thirsty.
okay.
To avoid this in the future, it's handy to keep checking on the Guest Needs tab. If things start dropping too low, you should step in and solve the issue before guests decide to leave.
Makes
Let's
sense.
start by quenching any thirst amongst our guests with a new drink shop.
Let me drink. It's one guest. Alright, facilities. Yeah, put it near the entrance. Makes sense.
Brilliant! Now, the guests will need somewhere to relieve themselves after all that intake. Why not build a toilet nearby? We wouldn't want our guests walking around with crossed legs now, would we? That isn't good for anyone's posture.
No, it's not. Alright, let's put the toilet right next to the drink station. Rotate it. No.
Speaking of walking, guests will get tired pretty quickly and their energy will drop if they don't have a place to sit.
Okay.
We should make sure there are plenty of benches available. Think of them as Plankonian recharging stations. They're even wireless.
Right here, benches. Let's put a bench there. There's not a way to rotate these. No, I guess not. I guess just place them wherever makes sense.
Amazing work! The guests will be a lot happier now. However, it does come at a price. More food and drink in the park also means more waste.
Exactly. So it's important we have enough bins for people to properly dispose of their waste.
Alrighty, we'll put one. We'll put one right next to the food station over here. Food station, right there. Another one right there. Not used to area C.
Fantastic! That'll keep the park looking cleaner. We shouldn't stop there though. Let's make the park look even better by adding some scenery around the ride you built. That
Makes
way, guests can enjoy the view while they queue.
Alrighty, scenery. That's good. $125.
I think that's everything checked off the scenery list. Well done!
Nice. Silver medal.
Wow! The park is looking great! I can see why Oswald picked you. You're a natural. Now, if we're to keep adding more rides or facilities, they need to be connected to the power grid. Select an existing generator to view its info panel and see how much electricity it's producing.
Yeah, okay.
As you can see, the generator is powering a network that covers the area filled with rides and facilities. Let's expand that network to cover an open area of the park. To do that, place and connect the additional power facility to the grid.
Alright.
Nicely done! It's all running very smoothly indeed. But to keep the generators maintained and working, you must hire mechanics. Without them, the generators will start gaining a condition penalty, which will decrease the power output. Oh, it seems we don't actually have any mechanics hired. Well, that won't do. Let's hire a few straight away. It may seem excessive, but they're essential when it comes to the maintenance of rides and facilities.
Sensor staff. Mechanic.
Uh-oh, I must have jinxed it. We've had a ride break down. Good job we have those mechanics to go and nurse it back to health. An available mechanic will automatically be assigned to fix a broken ride. However, if one is not available, you will have to select the Call Mechanic button to reassign somebody to the job. Be careful though, as reassigning a staff member might mean you no longer have coverage elsewhere.
Hiring staff is just the beginning, though. You also need to pay attention to staff morale. If it gets too low, staff will start to quit their jobs. Breaks are absolutely essential when it comes to keeping staff morale up. And just like guests, our staff need a place to re-energize. To make all of their tired little dreams come true, you should place a staff building. Admittedly, they're not the most glamorous of buildings. So, I'd advise you to place your staff building away from the guest areas, wherever possible. After all, we don't want to bring down that scenery rating that you worked so hard to build up.
Oh yeah, of course not. Alright. So, the break facility looks like right here.
Great! Now the park staff have somewhere to go on their breaks and enjoy some peace and quiet. We just need to ensure our inquisitive guests don't go waltzing on in there for the free coffee, claiming to be lost. The best way to avoid this is by connecting an exclusive staff-only path to the building. Guests won't dare step foot on those tiles.
Oh, of course not, right? Nothing stopping me there.
We'll need to build a mechanic workshop. Here, mechanics will generate research points that are used to unlock new items for your park.
Alrighty, facilities. Mechanic.
Let's leave the mechanic to it for now. We'll revisit this soon.
Oh, what an exquisite sight. I think I need a moment.
It is quite beautiful.
Get some every time. just in time. Our mechanic has earned enough research points to unlock something exciting.
Oh boy.
Let's take a look at the research tree and aim to unlock the coaster pack. It'll bring a tear to Eugene's eye.
Oh boy, a research tree.
Oh my! Oswald, is that the one I was designing?
The very same, lad. I was just about to make a start on it. But I tell you what, why don't you walk our new friend through it?
It would be my pleasure. Now, this is just a little something I made earlier. First things first, you'll need to select the blueprint.
Smart trouble. Alright. Whoops.
Good. And place the coaster down wherever there is enough space.
Okay.
Perfect. One important note here is that unlike... While we wait for the test to finish, let's take the opportunity to add some scenery around the coaster.
Okay. Yeah, let me do that real quick. Just other stuff down here. Scouter plus mythology drawing right here.
Oh, and remember to open the ride like you did earlier on.
Open her up. Let me. Oh, it's not. Okay. Testing something like this. Okay, I'd like to open the ride now. Alright, anyway, I like the game so far. It's so dialogue heavy, but it's a tutorial, so I would expect that. Yeah, I would really appreciate it. Let me open it right there. There you go.
Oh, that is a beauty! Terrific work, you two. This is a coaster that truly deserves a place in the spotlight. So, how about we put together an advertisement to mark the occasion?
Advertisement.
Head to the advertising tab in the park management menu and let's show the world what the park has to offer. There are different audiences to cater for, however, so it's worth considering which advertisement will bring the most guests to your park.
Advertisement. Advertisement. Oh, yes, let's research advertisements.
While we wait for our campaign to start bringing in more guests, why don't you try out the ride camera and experience all the exhilaration the coaster will have to offer firsthand?
It's about to get real exciting here. Am I being stupid or something? Or it's not letting me look at the camera. Oh, there you go. It's weird. Alright, so there's open testing. Where? Yo. It's pretty cool. You can see the actual like forces and the effects and all that. It's pretty neat. It's 57 seconds long. Oh no, let's go down. It's over already. No wonder coaster. Don't click on. Okay. That's pretty cool.
How was that?
It was great.
Enough for the time being?
Yeah, pretty much.
Thank you again for all your hard work. Coast to Coast is going to be in the best of hands, I can tell.
Oh, of course.
Oswald, you're not.
I'm not going anywhere just yet, Eugene. Don't panic. We're just getting started, dipping our toes in the... Actually, hold that thought. I've got just the job lined up for you. I'll send you the details. See you soon.
Alrighty, sounds good. Yeah, it's a really interesting tutorial, but I think I'll have to leave it off for today. I like the game so far. The tutorial is only by one happy so far, but it does show the base mechanics. I can remember some of this from the first game. Oh, dang. But yeah, anyway, I'll see you guys next time, and make sure you like and subscribe. See you later.